Just got word. Belikov is back in Moscow.
You guys know the plan. Bell, you're with me. Lazar, be ready for exfil.
Are you taking him into the KGB with you? Are you crazy? Wait for Mason or Woods to return.
I don't need Mason or Woods. I need Bell. He's got the skill we need.
Are you enjoying this? You're risking the entire operation unnecessarily.
It's not unnecessary. It's calculated.
Just understand that if you botch this, we can't get those names. It's over.
I know you can do this. Hudson doesn't trust anyone he can't control.
Alright. I'll do some digging. Oh, that new enlarger came in. I set it up in the dark room for you.
Sounds like a partial report to Moscow on lead agent activities. This should help us narrow down the list of suspects.
The last report from Bearded Lady indicates a vote in Parliament is happening soon. She believes she has enough influence to convince others to side with her. Strongman is concerned she's been monitored, suggests KGB run interference for her. Juggler is worried she may lose her next election, recommends active measures against her opponents.
That ledger from Krause's apartment might hold some clues to the lead agent identities. Seems Krause was a middleman to funnel money for them. You did good finding this reel in East Berlin. It looks like a number station broadcast intended for the spy ring. Give it a listen. See if anything clicks.
Auckland 6334. Juno 8791. Omaha 7274. Houston 4610.
What's on your mind? This isn't the first government agency I've broken into. The best are virtually impenetrable. But there's always a weakness. In this case, the weakness is the KGB placing too much trust in one of their own. Scar? You mean this? Is it noticeable? Back in '73, I was nearly killed by a tiger while on a mission in Malaysia. But human ingenuity still rules the animal kingdom. You ever been attacked by a tiger, Bell? If there was ever an operation suited to your skill set, it's this one. I handle the talking. You get us the names. Why do you ask? I don't. He's not one of mine. If I couldn't put my life in the hands of fetid strangers, I'd be in a different line of work. No, MI6 focuses mainly on the perimeter. Agents in client states, smaller figures within the USSR. They go from the outside in. Belikov is one of ours, supposedly. I'm trusting Hudson here. The man can be a pain in the ass, but he's no fool. Okay.
Have you come to convince me that you should be headlining this operation? By my estimation, there are better operatives for this job. You pose an unconvincing argument. Why don't you stop wasting my time and tell me what you need? That's on a need-to-know basis. And from where I'm standing, there's no reason in hell you need to know that. You're to make contact with him and follow Adler's lead. Negative. Digging into the KGB's most classified database would blow his cover and burn years of posturing. He'll get you in, but he won't go near that list of names. We can't take the time to fabricate them. Belikov will get you uniforms, and from there you'll need to improvise. Strategically speaking, this borders on insanity, which is precisely the type of work we rely on Adler for. Either as Adler's most trusted ally, or as cannon fodder. An excellent proposition.
Time to break out your Russian, Bell. Hell no. KGB headquarters? Just between you and me.
And me.
And Sims. I hope I never get closer than pulling up in a car and picking you up. This has every chance of going tits down.
Up, man. Tits up.
Up, down. What's the difference? Well, she's
You know what this dude thinks about Park.
a true professional. I don't trust anyone at first, but after Berlin, I realized she's the real deal. Park's one of the guys to me.
One of the guys my ass.
Yeah. Yep, it's a long way to Moscow.
Nope.
Well, I didn't expect to see you back here. Less is more. Less talking, less interaction, less commotion. Blend in. It's the last place that I'll expect an intrusion, so you'll have that to your advantage. Pretty much everything else is at your disadvantage. Coordinating infill and exfil. We've had to move mountains to fashion an untraceable route to Lubyanka Square. I'll make sure that goes off without a hitch. Getting you out, however, is another headache entirely. I've requested updated aerial reconnaissance to aid in planning your escape route. I don't want to run into any unknowns. Our path out of the Soviet Union will be anything but conventional. Hudson has his biases. There are people he'll never trust, and certain people he trusts impeccably. Just so happens you fall into the former category. I wouldn't dwell on it. Hudson was leery about commingling with other intelligence agencies, but after President Reagan greenlit Adler's operation, He fell in line like a good little American patriot. It's not exactly something I'm proud of, Belle. The scar represents a moment of naivete in my life. I'm not keen on broadcasting it. I believe there are better ways to embellish one's character. But in our line of work, it's often more important to diminish the impression we leave on people. I'll be here if you need me.
The Lubyanka building, KGB headquarters in Moscow. The sleeper agent records are stored in the archives 100 feet below ground in a nuclear defense command bunker.
Your only way in or out is through this high-security elevator.
We'll need proper credentials. That's where our asset Belikov comes into play. Belikov has been our source inside the KGB for nearly a decade. He'll get us in. He came through for us in Yamantau. He'll do it again.
This shit is crazy, even by his standards. You sure he's on board?
An immediate nuclear threat warrants every risk at this point. I'm sure he wouldn't disagree. Sims, get Belikov on the line.
Алло, Беликов на трубке.
Извините, я думал, что это посольство Сингапура. We're almost to the tunnels. Did you get access to the bunker? That's what I like to hear. Not yet. I know you have this under control. And one more thing. One of our East Berlin informants recently switched sides and fled for Moscow. We have reason to believe he's in the Lubyanka building today. He knows too much about our Berlin network. I'm thinking an early retirement. meet you at the basement entrance once you have the bunker key.
Comrade Belikov, you've been summoned to the conference room upstairs. Secretary Gorbachev is here from the Central Committee.
I'm sorry. You just have to come back tomorrow. It's not our problem.
Did the general come through here?
This is as far as I can take. No, they.
Comrade Belikov, have a seat. General Secretary Brezhnev has taken an interest in the new security development. There's a mole within the KGB. The committee wants someone from the first Chief Directorate to oversee Colonel Kravchenko's investigation. If you've not met him already, this is Imran Zakayev.
Thank you, Secretary Gorbachev. And thank you all for welcoming me with open arms. I can think of no greater tragedy than a home violated from the inside. The trust and love within a family is sacred.
Apparently. Not everyone shares your beautiful sentiments.
Comrade Belikov, as head of security, I understand you've practically exhausted yourself trying to unearth this mole. How has that gone?
I am not a patient man, Belikov, or a compassionate one.
Until the mole is found, I want security increased around the bunker. Zakayev, do you have any recommendations?
We should restrict bunker access. We also want to cultivate closer relationships with all of you. I want to know your hopes, your fears, your ambitions.
Be thorough, but we don't want any significant disruptions. And you, Belikov? Who do you think should retain bunker access during the investigation? Sound thinking, Comrade Belikov. I would prefer it if only General Charkov retains his bunker key. So you will see to it.
Worry yourself no longer, sir. I've already ordered the bunker keys collected from the men.
Comrade Belikov, we are in grave danger from the capitalists. Our collective, our very way of life is at risk.
The traitor will be caught. And he will pay a high price for his betrayal.
Belikov, you are dismissed.
I'm being watched. I need a bunker key. Now, first, I'll have to kill the cameras.
Your attention, please. Lieutenant Korenso, report to security.
Sir.
This area is restricted. If I'm spotted here,
can I help you,
below
sir?
my cover. Now I need to hide the body. I have to get a bunker key for Adler. He'll need it to access the vault. Unfortunately, Charkov now has the only one.
Everything is fine.
Assistant Secretary, your quarter. You are needed in the council chamber.
Belikov, have you dug up my mole yet? No matter. We've discovered additional unauthorized communications. Within hours, we will know the exact computer they came from. Comrade.
Fuck. I will be exposed soon. In the server room, I could point evidence towards Charkov.
Natalia Petrova, please report to the film archive.
Maybe there's a clue to the combination somewhere in the office. Okay, I could schedule a meeting with Charkov and slip this into his tea.
Natalia Petrova, please report to the film archive.
You hear about my assignment?
Heather will be pleased. Now we need to focus on the bunker key. It's not easy being a double agent, huh?
It's humbling to see this place from the inside, don't you think?
Sergeant Belikov, please check in at the operator.
Belikov, have you dug up my mole yet? Cherkov. That's absurd. Where is your evidence? I have no idea how this got past me. Cherkov will be passing through here soon. When he does, we will apprehend him.
Where is Cherkov?
General Charko, just how long have you been spitting on Mother Russia?
Excuse me? Do you know who you're speaking to?
I do now. Your medals will no longer protect you. Please empty your pockets on the counter.
Colonel, have you lost your mind?
Now step over there and lift your arms to the side.
You're serious?
Fucking do it.
Is this your way of setting up my fall, Kashenko? I'm looking forward to hearing the response of the Central Committee.
Me too. Now go in that room without saying another fucking word. Anything else you need to tell me, you can do it.
Okay, now I need to head to the basement and let Adler's team in.
How can I help you, sir?
Adler's team will need uniforms to get best security. Luring 2 soldiers into the tunnel should do the trick.
Belikov here. Send a security detail to meet me in the furnace room. Immediately.
Wasn't sure you'd come through.
I don't have much choice, do I?